Hey, my lovelies, welcome to another pick a card reading. And today's topic is going to be about the patterns you need to heal in order to attract the right people in your life. And shout out to my Dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you'd like to join that team to help create the content that you see on this channel, and to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings and monthly and yearly zodiac forecasts, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box for that. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, links to my website can be found below in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. Do keep in mind this reading is general. It's not going to resonate with everyone listening, so only take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse it if that's how it fits your situation. On the screen are 3 patterns. Go ahead and make your selection. If you need more time, you can pause the video. But we're going to get started for those who chose pattern number 1. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose pattern number 1, what patterns do you need to heal in order to attract the right people in your life? I feel like you have an issue with I feel like you have a bit of a pushover trait. Like you let people get away with a lot of things. You let a lot of things slide. And not in a sense of like you're unbothered. It's in the sense of like you let people slide because you're afraid of like confrontation and conflict. So I feel like people take advantage of you a lot and you don't issue enough consequences for people who wrong you. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like the more you don't stand up for yourself, well, let me just say, the more you start to stand up for yourself, the more you're going to attract more. Because it's like what you're doing right now is attracting people who treat you the way you treat yourself. You don't establish enough boundaries, you don't issue enough consequences, you don't stand up enough for yourself. It almost comes off like you don't love yourself enough or don't view yourself worthy enough. It's like you're afraid of people disliking you. I'm also getting that like you're afraid of rejection. So it's like you allow certain things in order to have people around or to because you crave acceptance. You're like, okay, let me allow this, so these people don't reject me. And I just feel like you're doing yourself an incredible disservice because the more you do that, the more you're going to attract people who just use you and who don't really value you. But the more you stand up for yourself, the more you um, apply more worth to yourself, and like I said, issue consequences for people. And when I say consequences, don't mean you have to be like violent or anything. It's just like if someone wrongs you, like let's say someone lies to you, betrays you, cut them off. I feel like what you do, like for example, is if someone does betray you very badly or lies on you or something, you still allow that person around. And that is, like I said, keeping you in this pattern of attracting people who don't really value you. But as you come out of that and you apply more work to yourself, stand up for yourself, issue more consequences to people who wrong you, you're going to start to attract people who actually value you because it's going to reflect the value that you have for yourself. I feel like right now you don't, at least that's not what's reflected in your actions. Your patterns show that you don't love yourself or you don't value yourself enough. And I feel like this, I'm hearing you're hurting. I feel like this goes back to a specific instance in your life where you felt that you needed to tolerate certain things. I don't know. Maybe there was a point in time in your life where this really wasn't a problem, but I feel like you were dealing with someone who broke you down to this level that you just kind of took a lot of stuff from, like you took a lot of crap from this person. And I feel that that situation groomed you to take crap from like so many other people after them. This could be, in your childhood. This could even be in your adulthood. Maybe you were in a relationship with a person who just broke you down to that point where you just felt like you don't have as much value as you thought. So yeah, I keep hearing you need to issue more consequences. The more consequences you issue for people wronging you, and like the better off things are going to be. Like things are going to start to turn around. You're going to It's like you're going to put things back in balance, because I feel like right now I'm seeing the scales, and it's like, one scale is all the way up and one scale is all the way down. I feel like you're very weighed down by all that you tolerate from people that come in your life. And like the part of the scale that's up, it's like that's you putting these people on a pedestal above yourself. And yeah, that's something you need to stop doing. No one is more important than you. No one, I don't care who they are, what title they have, how much money they have, whatever. No one is more important than you. And honestly, no one is going to love you as much as you love yourself. So if you're doing this in order to get people to accept you, to love you, that's not the way you're going to do that. You're not going to attract anyone who genuinely loves you, because your actions show that you don't love yourself. So yeah, it's you need to regulate your life a lot more, like I said, by putting up stronger boundaries with people and issuing, like I said, more consequences when people wrong you. And like I said, not violent consequences. I'm not promoting violence. It's just people do something wrong, don't be afraid to cut them off. Or if somebody says something that you disagree with, or defames your character, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and tell them how you feel and say no, like go off. Stand up for yourself. That's what this group needs to do. Okay, so let's move on to those who chose pattern number 2. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose, oh, hold on. For those who chose pattern number 2, what patterns do you need to heal in order to attract the right people in your life? Give me a moment to tune into this a bit more. I guess something about you needing to open up a bit more. I feel that this group, you could be some it could be some people in this group who are really shy. Like you don't allow people in. And I feel that I'm getting real shy energy. So for a very strong energy, or a majority of you possibly who chose this group, you deal with like opening up. You struggle with opening up to people. And if it's not shyness, you're just afraid of opening up and being judged, or you feel like the less people know you, the better off. You don't feel, because I feel like there's a strong fear of like opening up, letting people in and getting hurt. So the way that you avoid it is to like not let people in at all. There are people around who try to get to know you, but you don't allow that. I feel that I feel like this could even translate in your romantic relationships. You could date people, but it's like there's this standoffish quality that remains that your partners are puzzled about. They're like, how are we in a relationship, but I still can't get close to you? And yeah, it's this fear of getting hurt. I'm getting. I feel that you have a very special heart. Like you have a really big heart, and you do. And because of this, you're very protective of it. And I don't blame you, but I feel that you're a little overboard with it. It's like you have to learn how to give a little bit more. Or it could even be like, even if people aren't clamoring trying to get in, I just feel that you could deal with loneliness. I'm getting that as well. Like you deal with loneliness and you want company, you want somebody, you want people around. And the reason why it's not happening is because you're so closed off. You don't open up, you don't socialize. Even when you have the opportunities to do so, it's like you don't take it. And then it's like you go off, and you feel sad about being lonely, but it's like you don't have to be if you just learn how to open up. It's like what I'm getting is that you have to give to receive. You have to give a little to receive a little. So it's like if you just open up a little bit, I feel that you're going to find yourself receiving that, I guess you can say, affection, attention that you've been craving. Or I would say more like intimacy, even if it's not like romantic intimacy, just having someone close, like a good friend, a good acquaintance or whatever. Because I just get like there's like a lone wolf energy I'm picking up here. And you don't want to be. That's who you are because you're so protective of you're overly protective of yourself. But you really desire like companionship of sorts. And like I said, you can receive that. You can get that. You just have to give a little more of yourself. Open up just a little, if you're in a situation and people are starting to talk and you engage in conversation, don't be afraid to share a little, some little details about yourself. It doesn't have to be anything super personal or something that's very close to the chest. Just you need to engage a little more. You don't have to be the person that's in the I'm hearing wallflowers, or some of you when you go to places where there is a chance to socialize, you become the wallflower. You hang out in the corner by yourself. You don't mingle. I feel like even when people may approach you and try to talk, you come off almost mean, although that's not what you're intending. So it's like, yeah, just give a little bit. Give a little bit and you'll be surprised how this turns around for you. I'm getting strongly that you deal with loneliness with this group. And it's not loneliness that you desire. It's a lot like this is the result of you being so closed off and you wish you were different. You wish things were different. You wish you had, you know, closeness with other people. You wish you wouldn't have to be alone so much. That you wouldn't have to because it's like it's things that you want to do, and I feel that you do a lot of stuff by yourself. But I feel like there are some things you want to do that you're like, "Ugh, I wish I had someone to go with, or I wish I had somebody to talk to about this." And then you look around and there's nobody. Every time I'm hearing club, not like a nightclub. I feel that I'm getting some advice for somebody like to join some sort of club that's based on an interest that you have, because I feel that if you do that you can meet. I feel like there's someone there to meet. This could be a very specific message coming through for somebody, but it's like maybe you've been thinking about joining some sort of club or a society. I feel that strongly someone's been like contemplating it, and the answer I'm getting is to go for it, because I feel like it's someone waiting there for you. It's someone that you're meant to meet. And this person could be, regardless of the nature of the relationship, is someone that could be really good for you and could, help with that loneliness that you feel so often. This is someone who will understand you. I feel like they are a lot like you. They are. And that's why it's not going to be so hard for you to open up to them. It's almost like this person is going to be the introduction to you coming out of that lone wolf energy that you've been in for so long. And I feel like God is giving you this person that's easy and a lot like you because he knows that you would struggle if this person were to be too different. So he's like, I'm going to make it easy for you to come out of that energy by giving you someone who's so much like you that it feels like I'm hearing like a second skin. So yeah, this person could struggle with the same things. I'm hearing anxiety. This person could have anxiety. Like maybe you also struggle with anxiety. Yeah, but I just feel like it's going to be easy for you and this person to click. So yeah, whatever opportunity you're thinking about to just kind of get out there and mingle, go for it. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, so for those who chose pattern number 3, give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose pattern number 3, what do you need to heal in order to attract the right people? Give me a moment to tune into this energy a bit more. I feel like you have an outlook on life that is glass half empty all the time. So basically, you're a pessimist. And I feel that that pessimistic energy that you constantly have is what repels a lot of good things in your life. Because I was getting this song, I know it from Barney, but it's Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. And the message I got from that is like you want happiness in your life, but it's like you're not doing anything to attract it. It's like it's very grim. Your energy is always very doom and gloom. Like you don't, I don't know, it's like you're always expecting the worst. You never expect, even when something good is going on, you're always seeing it as like waiting for the other shoe to drop, or like, okay, when is this going to turn around and turn bad? When is this going to, go bad? When is this going to, I don't know. I just get that you're a pessimist, and that's what you need to heal in order to attract more. You have to become more optimistic. I mean, that's really the basis of anything. Whatever you want, you need to mirror it. So if you don't want negativity, you can't mirror negativity. Like if you mirror, like if you reflect negativity, if that's what you are, if that's what you project out there, you're going to attract it back to you. And it's like you want happiness, you want good things in your life, but you always, like, your mind is constantly thinking about doom and gloom, like, just constantly, like, sadness, just. Just nothing good. You're just like, I want good things. I want to be happy, but it's like you kind of rely on this sadness that you carry. It's in a weird way, I feel like you wear your trauma, your heartache, your pain, your sadness like a badge of honor. And that's what you need to change. It's like, yes, these things happen to you, and yes, you have a right to feel the way you feel about them, but it's like, don't live there. Those things that happen were put, like, they were times. Think about like visitation, when you go places and you visit, but it's like you eventually leave that place and you go home. You cannot make this doom and gloom, grim, bleak outlook on life your home. You can visit there when things happen, but I feel like that's what happened. It's like things occurred in your life that weren't so great, as it happens to all of us. Negative things, bad things happen to all of us. No one is immune to, misfortune. But it's like when these things happen, you just stayed there. And then you would cry about things not going good for you and life is so hard for you. And it's like you haven't done anything to take yourself out of that place. Like I said, you can grieve and you can go through your process, but it's almost like you don't want to let go of it. You say you do, but I feel like your energy, as I said, it's like you wear this pain like a badge of honor. I feel like you talk about it all the time. I'm hearing like you give it life. You give it life through your words. You speak a lot of negative things and they manifest. And I feel like you haven't processed the fact that you are manifesting this with your tongue, these negative things. But it's like, so what I'm getting here, you can start by speaking more positivity into your life. When you speak it, even if for the moment you don't believe it, just practice speaking it. And I feel that you're going to start to see a shift. And like I said, don't try to live in this sadness. That doesn't define you. These negative things, these misfortunes, they don't define you. You've allowed them to define you. Yeah, it's like there's more to life than what you've already experienced. You're still living, so there's more to experience. And it's like what the experiences that are to come in the future don't have to be bad. They can be great, but only if you believe that they can. Yeah, so the goal here is to stop speaking and thinking of what you don't want. Truly, if you want happiness, then think about happiness, positivity, and great outcomes. Speak it, think it, be it. Don't live in the past, especially because I feel like a lot of you do who chose this group. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I said, things happen to all of us. You can't let that define you and you can't live there. Visit there and get the hell out. Because that's not who you are. You weren't born to be in pain, you weren't born to suffer. You will experience some suffering, but that's not like you're not meant to be plagued with it your whole life. You've been manifesting a lot, like not maybe when you were much younger. I feel like things just kind of happen, that you couldn't help, but it's like you got to an age where you were more in control of your destiny and you still started to attract negative things because you were speaking it, you were attracting it through your thoughts. So, like I said, speak more positivity, think more positivity, and positivity will come to you, including the right people. Okay? So that's about all I have for you all for this pick a card reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Again, shout out to my Dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you'd like to join that team to help create the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings and monthly and yearly zodiac forecasts, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, the link to my website can be found below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance, and I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.